Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Baltimore Orioles. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about ready to roll, and starting this one, Dean Kremer.
Well, I'm interested to see how he deals with right-handed hitters in this one. Righties are batting over 300 against him, so they're not being fooled by really anything. He's going to have to find a way to change up his delivery, change up his look, somehow get them off of his primary pitches and even those secondary pitches. So we'll see how he does it in this one.
Andres Jimenez leading things off and takes a strike. Here's the 0-2. Just missed.
It's a good take.
High fly ball down the left field line. Cowser under it. Hauls it in for the out. Here's the Guardians lineup now. And one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Big time speed here, Boog. A guy with just terrific wheels and an absolute nightmare for opposing pitchers when he's on base. I mean, players like this who have elite speed, it's like disruptive technology on the base paths. Man, can't wait to watch him run.
Bounce to the left side. Henderson on the run, throw to first, and there's two down. Here's Jose Ramirez. He's always a threat at the plate.
He's been flexing his power in the majors for a long time now. His first career home run was to right field right here inside Yankee Stadium in 2014. The right fielder that day for the Yankees, Ichiro Suzuki. Even he couldn't catch that one.
Got him on the off-balance throw. Out number 3. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. Orioles due up in the first, no score. You're watching Orioles baseball on the show, Mid-Atlantic. Back here in Baltimore, our starter in this one, Tanner Bybee.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Gunnar Henderson. Henderson goes 6 feet 3 inches, 23 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. In the air to left center. And there's a hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Not in time. He's got a double.
I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. Strike 1.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
Bunting for a hit. He pops it up. Toss to Naylor. They handle the bunt and get the out. Time now to take a look at the Orioles lineup put together by manager Brandon Hyde. In the 6th spot for them in this one, Ryan Mountcastle.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
Foul ball there. Left-hand batter waits. Just missed. Henderson stands at third with one gone in the inning. Swings and misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Hard hit left side. Fires over to first. But the go-ahead run comes in to score.
Well, there it is, a little old-school manufacturing of a run after that double. Ground out to get him over and another ground out to get him in. Nice job to get that RBI.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Fastball for a strike. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
The pitch. He goes down looking. But they push across 1 run on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Second inning coming up from Baltimore. It's the Orioles 1 and the Guardians nothing. All set for the start of the inning. And the batter now, Josh Naylor. Kremer back to work. And that one fouled off. The pitch. And a foul ball. And the pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Oh, 0-2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Righty to the plate. Stays alive.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Ground ball right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. 1 out in the second. Bo Naylor at the plate now. There's a strike.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Tyler Freeman stands in now and watches strike 1. The 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Two down, nobody on. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Two outs. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Righty delivers. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Guardians fail to score, and it remains 1-0. Back now at Oriole Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. And a pitch. Hard hit to third. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Ryan Mountcastle.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. And that's off the inside edge. Ball one. One out, bases empty. Next offering is in for a strike. Matthew Ross umpiring behind home plate for us in this one. He's got a reputation for having a bit of a wide strike zone, Chris.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. He rewards pitchers when they're working the edges and sometimes a little bit beyond that. So for the hitters, just have to really be aware. Don't miss your pitch when you get it early in the count.
That's through there for a strike. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, Boog, they're all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them.
2 outs, base is empty. Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. Late on that fastball. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
The 1-2. On the ground to short, Roquillo fires across the diamond. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. They lead it 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Lane Thomas. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. Line drive and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Brian Roquillo.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
Thomas aboard here at first with nobody out. Just off the inside edge.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
The 1-1. And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And another ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Kicks and deals. And now it's 3-2.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
On the ground. Fair ball. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Tying run in scoring position here in the second game of the series. Got him! And that is a big first out.
Yeah, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. 2 on, 1 out. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul ball, still 0-2. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Pro Armstrong in the box now. Take strike 1. That's to third. And that is that. Guardians strand a couple. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Bottom of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Adley Rutschman. The wind and the pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Arias on the move to the gap. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number 1. And next for the Orioles, Cedric Mullins. Left field. Arias settles under this one. Snags it for the second out.
The batter, number 2.
Back to the top of the lineup, and the batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Double the lead off the bottom of the first. That one fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. On a line, base hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Man at first, and now Ahmed Rosario. The MO for him is contact. A guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great 2-hole hitter, or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate.
First pitch just misses. That one catches the corner for a strike. Throw to first, and he's out, and they got him. That ends the inning. And we're back. Now it's Jose Ramirez.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
The pitch. Ramirez, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year. And the right-hander deals. And there's a foul ball. Right-hander kicks, deals. That one hammered left field. Cowser flying after this one. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
Here's Josh Naylor, 0 for 1 so far. And fouled off. Steps off, lead runner back to second. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. Man at second. And 1-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball 2.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
Here's a 2-2. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. A 2-run blast. His 9th homer of the year, and they take the lead. It's 2-1.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Well, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
And now Bo Naylor. Swing and a liner foul off to the right.
You know, these Guardians showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Swings through that.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That one's in there. It's 0-1. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Still only 1 out here in the inning. That's a base hit.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Kicks and fires. Just missed.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
That one lifted to left. Brings it in. So in now for Cleveland, Brian Rocchio. 1 for 1 with a single so far. In the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. Runner on the go, pitch in for a strike. Throw to second, out at second. That ends the inning. Cleveland with a pair on this blast. And the home team down a run. Back after this on the show. Bottom 4 and into the box for Baltimore, Ahmed Rosario. The wind of the pitch. That to right. Thomas hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Juan Soto.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Outside low, 1-0.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
One down, base is empty. That pitch gets the inside corner. That is strike 2. Center field. And that quickly 2 away.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Ryan O'Hearn. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well
out towards right center. That's well struck. Get out of town. That one felt good. His 12th of the season, and we're all square. It's 2-2. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way.
Let's take another look at it, but this time with the help of StatCast.
Well, this one wasn't hit that high, but when you can launch it at 111 miles per hour off the bat and get some backspin, it'll carry enough to get out of here.
Base is empty with 2 away. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. This ball's chopped on the ground. Throws to first in time, and that is the inning. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Baltimore, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Brian Rocchio. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And that's in there at the knees.
You know, these Guardians just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
The wind of the pitch. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And the 0-2. Swing and a ball popped up. Settles under it. Corrals it. And there's one down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Gabriel.
And now here is Gabriel Arias. And there's a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
One down, base is empty. In the dirt, 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So the Guardians lineup turns over. Digging in, Andres Jimenez. Now this is in the air down the line. Cowser makes the grab, and that is that. Halfway through, and we're tied 2 apiece. Back now at Oriole Park. Now it's the DH, Ryan Mountcastle. Bybee back to work. Pitch misses, and that is ball 1.
You know, these Orioles, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They haven't run a single count full in this ball game, and that's just wild to me. That stat alone shows they're making it way too easy to get them out.
The pitch. And misses inside.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Fastball for a strike. And a pitch. Goes down looking.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Cowser in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count's even at 2.
That was pretty close on the inside, and obviously he's not too happy with the call out there on the mound as he lets the umpire hear it a little bit. This is where you can't let that frustration compound itself, though. You got to let it out and move on.
Roquillo brings it in, and there's 2 away. Here's Adley Rutschman. Fly to left his first time. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Swing and a miss at 1 above the zone.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
And it's 1-1.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
The 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Squeezes it, and that is that. Through 5, all even at 2-2. Top of the 6th inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, Pete Crow Armstrong. The right-hander back to work. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Nabs it, and there's one away. Here's Jose Ramirez, 1 for 2. Up the middle. On to O'Hearn. And Ramirez is set down.
The first baseman, number 22, Josh.
And now it's Josh Naylor. He's already homered here in this one. Foul ball.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Throws to first. Third out. Nothing across here this half. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. We are tied 2-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom 6 and into the box for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. The line to kick the pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And the pitch. Going to count 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Well, I like his intent there to be aggressive with the slider and make sure he got it inside, but he just yanked it across his body. A little too much horizontal rotation with the upper body instead of north-south.
Gunnar Henderson getting ready to hit. His righty-lefty splits there. And that one is in for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
And he bunts, but that's foul. Strike 2. The 0-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
In the dirt. With the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 3-2.
Well, clearly not too happy with the call there. Thought he caught the top of the zone, and you could pretty much read his lips saying, that's not up.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
First and second, no outs. Now the third baseman, Ahmed Rosario. And the slider just misses. Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Tristan McKenzie appears to be getting loose. Haney warming up as well. And there's a ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That's a strike. Not close with that one. Full count now.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And he deals. High in the air, out to right. He's under it. Makes the grab, one down.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
And now it's Juan Soto. This guy with light tower power.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Right through there for a strike. In the dirt, blocked. Runners hold tight. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Go ahead run at second here in the second game of the series. That misses. Ball 2. Two on, 1 out. In the air, right field. He's under it. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Ryan O'Hearn, the next to hit for the Orioles. That one catches the zone, and that is strike 1.
That was just paint on the first pitch fastball.
And that's outside.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so it's a good take by him.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
The 2-1. This one high in the air to left center. Drops into the glove, and that is the inning. Orioles strand a couple, and this game is still tied at 2-2. And we're back. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. The pitch. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Fouled off. He was late. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. That just misses, and a count 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a ball and 2 strikes. Right through there, got him. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Freeman stands in here, takes ball one low. Base is empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. Next pitch inside, and that's ball 2. On the ground, right side, and that squirts through. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Dean Kremer won't go any further, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Hunter Gaddis gets the ball now.
And he's been fantastic this year. Really stingy in terms of allowing base runners. He's just got great stuff that's tough to square up.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Flips it from the ground. That's one. A one-pitch double play out of the pen. Inning over.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Tristan McKenzie.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
And into the box for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. The pitch. Line drive, base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling.
Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Swings and misses, struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate. And people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
Kowser lays off down low as he digs in for the third time. Next pitch misses. Now 2-0.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. Right-handed reliever. Runner on the go. Throw to second. Ow!
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. New inning getting started. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Brian Rocchio. Here comes a pitch. Hot shot to third. Rosario tosses to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Arias in the box now, takes strike one.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
The pitch. Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Jimenez in the box now, takes strike one. And fires in a fastball at 95. And the righty deals. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. 0-2 now. In the air, out towards left center. Cowser snags it on the run. Pete Crow Armstrong digs in for the Guardians. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning.
We refer to third base as the hot corner, but that one was a hot one on the other side of the diamond. Nice job, quickly leaving the ground, makes the catch, and that ends the inning.
Back now at Oriole Park, bottom of the eighth, and here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. And the pitch. Swings through that one for strike one. That missed by a lot. And the count even 1-1. There's a strike.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Next pitch is outside. Swing and a pop-up. Ramirez under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Now batting, center fielder
Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's 0 for 1. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. All tied up here in the bottom half of the eighth inning. That pitch in for a strike. 0-2. And ball one.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
One down, base is empty. And another ball. That's down and in.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Ground ball, Naylor. Takes it himself, and that quickly 2 away.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Now fly ball to right center. Crow Armstrong sizes this one up. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. It's the ninth, and we are tied.
Yes. No ifs, ands, or maybe. I don't let drama faze me. See on my grind, heading for a baby.
We go to the ninth. Here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. The pitch. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Right through there for a strike. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. And up next for Cleveland, Josh Naylor. He's already homered in this game. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And that's outside. And the count is 1-1. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
On the ground to first, and foul ball. That one inside, now 2-2.
That's a really good take.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst-case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
So digging in, Bo Naylor. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Close but called a ball. And that's ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
And he hits a ground ball right side. And that one handled. The throw to first. And that's the third out. So they go quietly there. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the ninth. We are tied 2-2. Back here in Baltimore, now the number 2 hitter, Ahmed Rosario. McKenzie back to work. And that one is inside. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Danny Coulombe getting ready to go. Number 36 also getting ready. Lifted in the air right center field. Thomas drifts towards it. And it's caught for the out. Juan Soto now 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. And that's outside. That one missed. Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. In the air right side. They get the out on Soto. 2 down. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Ryan O'Hearn. 1 for 3. And the slider catches the zone.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
And that one upstairs. That's inside. 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. 2 down, nobody on. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it. Just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
The 1-0. And he grounds one to the right side. Jimenez throw to first. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. And the Orioles leave 1. Score remains 2-2. We're in extras here. Leading off, Tyler Freeman. To the mound now, they turn to Blake Trinan.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Out to short, Henderson. Tosses to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 10th.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Man at second. And a good eye there. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
Now at the plate, Ryan Rocchio. Fly ball down the line, on the move. Squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Ryan Mountcastle. And a pitch. Just missed. That clips a corner. Chopped in the ground. Toss to Naylor. 1 out, the bottom of the 10th.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to 3rd, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Left-hand hitter waits. That one's in there, and now it's even 1-1.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And a 2-1 on the way. That one drifts inside. Adley Rutschman waiting on deck for the Orioles. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. In comes the winning run, and the Orioles walk it off in extra innings.
So exciting to see a team walk it off. Not so much fun if you're on the other side, but what a great way to win. This team is celebrating, and this win is well-deserved.
3-2 the final score. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
As we
routine. Muslim lesson 2. Dip diver, civilizer 85er. I make the devil hit his knees.